Jai Jagannath, welcome to Unknown Astrologer again. Today we will analyze Saturn's transit through Aquarius. This transit is happening from 2023 to 2025. Most of the people they feel very much apprehensive and afraid of Saturn's transit because being it is a malefic planet. However, this is a misconception. We need to go deep into that. In this video, we will discuss nakshatra-wise transit happening for Saturn through Aquarius and impact of Saturn through for every sign, how it affects them, how their life, how they have to deal with that. And Sade Sati Saturn, which is called Dhai, that also for who will be affected. And what are the precautionary measure as per the Vedic astrology it is recommended to deal with Saturn's effects that we will deal in this video. From 17th January 2023, Saturn has transited to Aquarius and it will remain in Aquarius from till 29th of March 2025. And I have mentioned in a table what are the nakshatra through which it will transit. From 15th March 2023, it will be 17th March it has transited, but fully it will be from 15th March to 2023 to 15th October 2023. It will be in Satabhisha Nakshatra, whose lord is Rahu. 15th October 2023 to 24th November 2023, it will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra, which is whose lord is Mars. 24th November 2023 to April 2024, it will be again in Satabhisha Nakshatra. 6th April 2024 to 3rd October 2024, it will be Purva Bhadrapada, whose lord is Jupiter. 3rd October 2024 to 27th December 2024, it will be in Satabhisha Nakshatra, whose lord is Rahu. 27th December to 28th April 2025, it will be Purva Bhadrapada, whose lord is Jupiter. For Aries, you see in the top right portion, the 11th house where the Aquarius is mentioned, there Saturn is transiting and it will continue to do so for next 2.5 years. 11th house is your house of socialization, your house of gains and all. Being Saturn a slow planet will reduce the gains and all. It may not be so easy to get the gains. Whatever you have anticipation, it will be a bit slow, and socialization it will reduce. You may not be enjoying gatherings and all, socialize with friends and all. You may not be liking to go to a party and all. In romance also, you will be trying to put boundaries and all. With your partner, you try to be very rigid in principles, talking this has to be done in this way, that way. So love relationships and all gets deteriorated because of this Saturn's transit in Aries, for Aries ascendant persons. And you will have an inclination towards mysticism, occult sciences, astrology and yoga, meditation, etc. These are quite good. For a Taurus ascendant person, the 9th house is Capricorn and 10th house is Aquarius. Both are having Lord Saturn. From January, from Capricorn, the Saturn has transited to your 10th house where Aquarius is there. By its nature, Saturn kind of a persons have to do a lot of hard work. Nothing comes slow. That's the reason people have to do hard work. In your career front, you will be very logical. You will be doing proper analysis and dealing with situation in a very analytical manner. There is nothing casual for you. You have to do a lot of hard work, and people will be appreciating your leadership and all will be appreciating you. However, you should not expect that just because you are doing hard work, you will be getting promotions and all, recognition and all. Saturn's nature, things come slowly. So this transit creates a Saso Yoga for you because it is in Kendra Sthana. You have Saturn is posited, placed here. And one aspect will be there on your 12th house of a foreign land and all. If somebody is interested to settle abroad these 2.5 years, if somebody has got a Mahadasa and Antardasa of Saturn, or a sublord is there which is Saturn gets activated in the 12th house, you may get possibilities of going abroad. You may have an interest to invest in land or purchase of a house and all. Those kind of benefits will come. The possibilities will arise that you will be investing there. For a Gemini ascendant person, 8th house and 9th house lords are Saturn, and your transit currently has happened to your 9th house. That is where Aquarius is here. And Saturn, by its placement for next 2.5 years, will increase your spiritualism. You will be loving to go on pilgrimage with your parents and all, and you should continue to do so. And your interest for socialization will decrease, and you will be looking for investing in or a long term for a Gemini ascendant persons, long term in wherever maturity is happening. Those kind of things you will explore. You will have your valor will increase, and your things with your siblings, whatever the relationships are there, you may become bit harsh. You need to guard over that. Unless you will spoil your relationship, you need to keep calling your brothers and sisters from time to time. And one of the benefit will be that you will be dealing with your enemies in your work front in a quite intelligent manner, and your diseases will go away, or diseases will stay away from you. For Cancer ascendant, 7th and 8th house lords are Saturn, and Aquarius is in your 8th house, and Saturn being here will be doing research kind of activities, and it will provide a lot of support. It will give a lot of patience to you to deep dive into things which requires research and all. And your interest towards occult sciences will increase, and you may not immediately believe on astrology or mysticism unless you study deep into that. After that only you will believe that, and you will try to practice that. That's the benefit of this transit. And you will be getting support from your wife's family and all, their wealth, their whatever inheritance, you may get benefit out of that. Cash flows for you may get a bit tight, and you will be little bit cautious. You may not be spending too much, just apprehending the cash flow scenarios. There will be continuous hard work will be there, and you will remain a workaholic. All Cancer ascendant. For Leo ascendant, 6,000, 7th house lords is Saturn, and your Aquarius is in your 7th house, and Saturn will remain 2.5 years in your 7th house. And 7th house is a house of partnerships and family, of your relationship with spouse, marriage, etc. And here you will be too busy setting things, choosing your partner. You will be thinking that the person has to be such kind of discipline. She should have, or he or she should have such kind of principles. You become too choosy. Due to that, your marriages will be delayed. You may not get the proper life partner, and that will continue to do so, and your parents will be stressed to find a proper partner for your marriage. And just because your marriage gets delayed, you start thinking of spiritualism, and you take solace finding peace by praying to God and chanting, and that's a good thing. Your inclination towards spiritualism. Some concern will be there on your mother's health, and you need to take care of that. Keep visiting your parents place frequently. For a Virgo ascendant person, the 6th house is Aquarius. There Saturn will be placed for 2.5 years. You will be completely a workaholic. You will not find time to spend for family and all. You need to guard over that. And possibilities of foreign settlement, foreign visa getting through will be there if you have a Saturn Mahadasa or Antadasa is there. Inclination towards spiritualism will continue, and you need to be a bit careful while dealing with your siblings and all. You may be a bit harsh, so you need to guard over that. For Libra ascendant person, Saturn will be in your 5th house. that is creating Sasa Yoga there. However, fifth house is your romance as well as your children. Those kind of things are there. And in romance, normally Saturn is regarded as not so good because it will be very practical and talking too much on a very rigid lines on discipline, those kind of things. But in romance, you need to speak out of thin air, so to impress your partner. And she may not like when you start setting expectation that after marriage something has to be like this, or in a romantic relationship these are the rules to be followed. These kind of things, when you set boundaries, the naturally the partner will leave or some breakups will happen. That's a negative part of the Saturn's positioning for a Libra ascendant. And this kind of things will delay your marriage. That's natural. Saturn delays the marriage kind of things and all. And fifth house being your children, if you are a married person having children and they are studying, you may become a bit stringent on them on their studies. And it is suggested that you should not overdo those kind of disciplining children, so that their love needs to be taken care. So cash flows may become bit stringent. You may become thrifty. You may become bit very cautious on spending things and all. Just having an apprehension that cash flows will not be there. So you need to guard over this kind of attitude. For a Scorpio ascendant person, third house and fourth house lord is Saturn, and Aquarius is in your fourth house. Fourth house is your motherland, mother, and your family. So this 2.5 years, you will feel that you have to do a lot of things for your motherland and for your mother or your home or family. So those who lived for a long time abroad or something, they will start thinking that what they have done for their family or homeland. So they may be thinking of returning back. It's like a situation of Shahrukh Khan's Swades coming back to India and working for the villages and all. So if you are a 20, 30 years back passed out from a primary school, you will be started thinking that why not go there and study, think how that school is getting managed, and you will start thinking that let us put some money there for the improvement. These kind of good thoughts will come for you for the improvement of the homeland or kind of alma mater. All those things will be there, and this will naturally bring good respect for you, but you will be remain throughout a workaholic Scorpio ascendant person. For Sagittarius ascendant, Aquarius is in your third house, which is your valor, your siblings and all. You will be taking challenging responsibilities after a lot of evaluation. You will not just jump into the fray without thinking of anything. And once you take a responsibility, you do it very perfectly, and with a lot of responsibility you will do. That will gain a lot of respect from your boss and peer group and all. And you will have be stringent in with children and all. If you are already having children who are studying and all, need to manage that. You need to balance that, how much you need to be disciplinarian. And it will create some issues on your romance and all. If already somebody is having partner, he need to take care that how he has to balance with his work environment and all. Possibility of pilgrimage with parents and all are there, and you will be doing so. There is a spiritual pursuit will continue. Possibility of foreign settlements may happen. Your visa may get through during this 2.5 years. For Capricorn ascendant, it will be your second house where Aquarius is there, and Saturn will stay there for next 2.5 years. You will be always trying to hoard the money wherever possible. You will try to invest and keep it for safely for some time, but that attitude will not be good. You need to believe in God and see that believe that situation will not be so worse, so that you need to invest in proper instruments. And your objective will be always to create long-term assets. Maybe you are investing in land or home, such kind of investments you will do. And you will spend time on occult sciences like astrology or meditation, Kundalini awakening and all, it is suggested that you do this Kundalini awakening and all under proper guru, under guidance. For Aquarius ascendant person, it will be creating a Sasha Yoga for you, remaining in the ascendant, and you will be very serious person for next 2.5 years. You will be so serious, focusing only on work, forgetting about family and all. This you need to balance. You don't get time to spend time with your partner and all. If you are not married, you will just park your marriage for some 2.5 years or some time that you want to settle down in career. Those kind of attitudes will come to your mind, and you need to balance that. And if you are already married, then you may not be finding time to spend enough time with your family. So you need to be compassionate with your siblings and all. You need to be you'll be completely workaholic. You need to balance these things. For a Pisces ascendant person, Aquarius is in your 12th house, and 12th house is regarded as isolation, imprisonment, foreign land, jail, bed pleasure, moksha. So Saturn's positioning can give you both. It can give moksha, it can give you imprisonment also. It depends on how you approach your life. A person indulging in immoral practices and all, or he was continuing to do so for a long time, after this transit, you will find that if he is continuing to do so, he will be behind the bars. Some situation will come up and he will be behind the bars. So persons need to be very careful. And those persons which has got moon and Rahu kind of positioning along the in the 12th house, and Saturn's transit is there, the person, if he is gloomy and totally isolated, those persons may get a suicidal tendencies also. So person need to see that how he will manage his life. Saturn can give a big transformation here if somebody spends his energy towards a spiritual path and seek the higher things, like moksha and all. You will be doing chanting and all. It will give you big benefit in the 12th house for such kind of these kind of rare opportunities you get towards moksha and all, if you maintain spiritual path, doing chanting and all. There is a term called Sade Sati Sani or Saturn Dhai. That happens when Saturn transits through your, that is in a natal moon chart, when Saturn transits through your 12th house or first house or second house. Take the case of a Rasi. If it is a for Makar Rasi or Kumbha Rasi or Meena Rasi persons going through some form of a Sade Sati Sani. If you talk about Makar Rasi, they are going through a last phase of their 2.5 years Sade Sati Sani. And for a Kumbha Rasi person, it is a mid phase of 2.5 years of Sade Sati Sani. And Meena Rasi, it will be the first phase of the Sade Sati Sani, because Aquarius is your 12th house. So Sade Sati, gives a various kind of problems. Whatever the efforts has to be multiple times to put to achieve the same kind of a success. If you have an aspirations or something is there, that gets delayed. This is the period, whatever the last birth you have done something wrong, God gives, you have to repay that. That's the time period you just uh, realize that something, you may be a very talented person, but things does not come fast during this Sadhisati period. You realize that something is bigger than you, which determines your destiny during this period, and you should put efforts towards spiritualism and all to reduce the negative impacts. How to get the maximum benefits in a Saturn transit? Saturn, by its nature, loves people who are humble and grounded, those who respect poor people and needy people, those who respect old age persons and all. If you are spending time for the service of old age persons in their old age person shelter homes and all, so they get the blessings of Saturn. And you need to be very truthful. Saturn does not like people lying and cheating others and all. You need to be very truthful to you and others also. You need to have a discipline. Whatever commitments you are giving on time and all, you need to follow that. You cannot be lazy and not doing, so that punishments will come during Saturn, either Sade Sati or a Saturn transiting at a certain house, which requires some other kind of an effort. So you need to be very righteous in your, you need to be pious, you need to be righteous in your lifestyle. So any immoral business practices, if somebody was following earlier, if he continues to do so, he gets the punishment. So don't take advantage of your powerful position. If you are already in an authority, do not take advantage of that. Just think that that power you got for the service of the mankind. That kind of thing you need to follow. You need to do chanting, meditation and all to reduce the negative impacts. It is best to do Hanuman Chalisa and visit Hanuman temple on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and do chanting of Om Namah Shivaya or Vishnu Sahasranam on a daily basis. So that will help you a lot for the warding of the negativities of Saturn. Log into unknownastrologer.com to get many benefits. Free consultation is available. You can subscribe to Log into unknownastrologer.com to get many benefits. Free consultation is available. You can subscribe to a lot of people.